going to get tested for the COVID-19 today. So hopefully the result is negative. So we don't have to worry because that's all we need, a certificate from the pharmacy or the COVID testing center. So we can provide it when we get to the airport, because the Japan Airlines are very strict with their quarantine law. So we need to provide a
COVID-19
negative
alert.
test.
Before you go, verify info for Walgreens.
And I'm hoping that it's gonna be negative for both of us. So we're good to go to our flight back to the Philippines. Because we already have the plane tickets. I already booked the hotel for 10-day quarantine. We have the documents already, the passports and my old passports. We have the IDs. What else? Today we need to get tested, and we're praying for the negative results. And what else? By the time we get tonight, so hopefully we have a safe trip. Then we can go online to register for One Health Pass. That's a requirement of the Bureau of Quarantine in the Philippines. Then after that, we will also go online to provide our information for the swab test. So we need to get tested. I think for now, as far as we knew, on the 7th day upon arrival, we need to get tested. So the Bureau of Quarantine will give us another certificate for us to allow us to, to finish or complete our quarantine, the 10-day quarantine. I'm hoping it's gonna be like on the 9th day we can get the result, so we can continue our personal business in Manila. So we will be landing in Manila International Airport soon, and I'm praying to God we have a safe trip again. It's really cold here in Camarillo, California. This is where I used to live for the past 8 years before we moved into to Las Vegas, Nevada. We stayed there for around 6 years. I think it's since 5 years. So we stayed we lived in Las Vegas for 5 years. After that we sold our house last week. I think that was last week. It's really cold here. It's you can see it's foggy here in California. It's always like this, so no wonder like this time. But in Las Vegas we can see like this fog. But over here in California, particularly in this area, because I know this area for the past 8 years, so I know like this time around it's always like this, foggy, and I miss it because in Las Vegas it's hot over there. It's kind of like cold during winter time, but like this month, I don't see like this fog, and I'm enjoying it. It's really good to sleep and cover with your thick blankets and just sleep the whole day. That was I used to do before. While I was just staying home, I wasn't working that time. Before I passed my NCLEX RN exam, so I just basically stay home, clean, do the household chores. That's it. When it's winter time, like this, almost winter. I think it's like springtime, right? Before winter. Fall. It's fall. Fall before winter. It's like this. I'm enjoying it. I like summertime also here in California because it's not too hot. Yeah, and you can still feel the wind blowing. But in Las Vegas, it's so hot, dry heat, and it really like like dried up your skin. That's why in Las Vegas I always put on creams like that, especially in my face. I always are particular to my face, like putting on some creams. I don't want the dry, skin. Yeah, and it's kind of cold. It's kind of cold today, and I did not, wear anything like to cover my legs because I was kind of this morning as I was lazy to put on jeans or something. I'm just wearing it from yesterday, my shorts and t-shirt. So I wanna show it to you guys. But yeah, but we turn on the heater right now, so I'm good, and we're good. I'm gonna miss this place because I know that once we get back to the Philippines, we will be spending there for another 2 to 3 years, I guess, before coming back here. And we'll see. I'm hoping that this pandemic is over, but like what others said, that this is gonna be a new normal, and I don't know. But that's what I've heard, and I saw this few videos that this will be a new normal for all of us. So we have to embrace it. I don't know which one is true, but I'm just hoping for the best. This pandemic is over, so everybody will have to go back to the normal ways, not putting on the mask and face shields. But in the Philippines it's different. In the US here, like we don't use a face shield, we just use a face mask. But not all the people use face masks. It depends also on the lawmakers, the governors, if they mandate the use of face masks for all the public establishments or places where people gather. But some people, they don't. But we always wear our face mask no matter what. So we're not gonna take a risk for that. And like I've said, we're going to get tested for the COVID-19. This is for the first time because we don't get tested last year. We just be cautious with what we do, and that's it. And thank God we survived. And yeah, this will be our first time to get tested. And I'm praying I know God is always with us. He'll give us negative result. And so you can see here our the freeway is kind of wide, like three lanes, yeah. But sometimes 4, 5, or 6 lanes here in the US. But in the Philippines, only 2 lanes, 1 lane on each direction, like going to right or left or north to south. Yeah, it's only, particularly in the provinces, they only have sometimes a one-way. Sometimes like there's no lane actually. You just do it yourself. If you have cars, you can just drive anywhere. But in the Philippines, if for me, having a car is not really a requirement. It depends on your lifestyle. It depends on your if you have a purpose. It depends also like how the purpose. Like let's say if you have a business, you need it for your businesses. So it depends. You have your preference if you want a small car or the big car or SUV or van. It's really up to you. it's your preference, your personal preference, but for me, yeah, I always have think about what's my purpose in having a car, because once we get our car, but it's not really a requirement for now, but yeah, having a car is for me is there always have a purpose, and my purpose is like, besides traveling, me and my husband will travel like, because I've never been to different places in the Philippines. I'm still foreigner to other places over there. But yeah, like I want to buy a car which is very reliable, and also it depends on, because I'm thinking about maybe, when God permits, like I can have a business, so it depends on my business, but I want to have a car, but it depends on how big the car and the price, because I always have a price range for that. I don't want to spend too much money on things, especially the car and the house, or something that can be done also, or you can buy also, like, like, let's say if you want a small car, it depends on the budget. Like I've said, budget is very important. That's why I always think about the budget, depend, because like I don't want to spend more on things like where some of my money I can also spend also by the other things that I need. So I don't want to spend on one thing only. It's because like, oh, I want to have a car because this is what I like. Yeah, everybody wants a car. Like everybody wants to have a nice car, but is it really necessary for you to have a really nice expensive car or a big car? If not, then just get a smaller car which can fit into your budget and the needs, or your preference, like, well, it depends on your needs. Having a car is like, even though like I'm not driving here in the States, but I've noticed it, like buying a car is, you have to be wise, like a smaller car. If that's what you need every day, then just go for it. Well, anyway, we have new construction here. I don't know, maybe a hotel or apartments, but it's good. They're building more, establishments here. So we're now going to Ojai, California, 2 miles something ahead. It's kind of cold weather today. It's very nice. It's a nice place in here. I miss this place. Like before, like when we used to travel, because when we used to live in Camarillo, California, where this is the same place or area where we used to live before. So we are staying right now in the hotel, waiting for our flight and get some requirements. So anyway, so I like the place, that Camarillo, California. That's where my first residence here in the States. Yeah, this is a very nice place. I like California, but the reason like we move out from here is because the cost of living is very expensive. It's expensive. I mean, yeah, we're okay, but as the days goes by, years from now, I want to, like, not just like working and then without. Yeah, there's a lot of jobs here in the States. Like if you're not picky, you can get a job. But for me, I can always get a job, and I know that because it's very highly in demand here, the nurses. So that's my job here in the States. So anyway, yeah, I mean, like if you want to, to live a simple life and save up your money and you retire early, that's what we've been doing. Me, it's like I personally, I'm not really ready to retire, like stop working for good, because I'm not in that age range yet. But we've been planning this for the past 4 years, 5 years, I didn't notice it that it was due already to go back to the Philippines. But I'm still not in that age to retire, like I've said. But it's because of we've been planned this for the past 4 years, and it's about time to go back to the Philippines. And the third one is it's because of the pandemic. And my job also is a nurse, so I'm also like I'm taking care of patients, so it's not really safe for me. And yeah, so yeah, and we'll see if the pandemic is over, but I'm not really sure. But I see it's like it's gonna take a while to recover everything. I'm just hoping for the best. So for now is I have to stop working as a nurse. I'm not working already for the past few weeks. Yeah, so because we've been busy cleaning the house, packing up things and putting into the boxes. That was like maybe like 23 boxes, I guess, that we sent to the Philippines. But it's not only for us. I also send it for my family over there, that they can share with, but some of it is our stuff. And I'm telling you, and it's not easy to buy things a lot, especially for, because I experienced renting an apartment. So it's not easy like buying very bulky stuff or a lot of stuff and you don't even have a house. And once you move out and then go to a different place and then rent another place, or move out of the area and go to another state, it's hard. So really, but we don't really have a lot of things though, because we're not the type of person that we keep on buying like very bulky furnitures, things like that. Because at the time when we used to live here in California, we're just renting an apartment. It's too expensive here. The apartment at that time, way back 2006, was about almost like $2,000 for 2 bedrooms and 1 bathroom. Just imagine, like, you're only paying for the apartment, and then what's this? You're paying only for the apartment. Besides your utilities, those are the fixed problems, and you still have to pay also the maintenance, the outside, the trash. So it's a lot. It's a lot of money. Just imagine that was every month, every single month. So here in the US, like some people think that it's easy to live. Yeah, it's easy to live. It's easy to get a job, as long as if you're not lazy, you look for a job, you can always get a job here. That's no question. But the question is, the main concern is if like you are what do you call this? You are earning money, but it's not enough for the family. If you are a family of 5 and you only have one job, and then you have a wife, just stay home, just take care of your kids, and then your income is not enough for the family. So it's kind of hard, because here in the States you have to it depends on the state where you live, but it's a lot of payments here. Like healthcare is very important, and expensive too. So you have to think about that. Taking care of the kids, a lot of kids, it's your responsibility. Like everything you have to give. Make sure that they are living comfortably. So that's a requirement here. You have to take care of your kids. It's not like in some other places and some other countries, like after having kids and they just left and go, and you can do that here in the US so far as I've known. So anyway, yeah, this is only based on my experience, that yeah, it's not easy. Like, you're gonna have a job, a good paying job. Even if it's only you need to have a good paying job, especially if you live in an expensive state, like for example here in California. I think you're paying for the weather here. It's nice. A lot of places to go here, to go and visit and taking pictures, and it's very nice. Yeah, it's very nice than Vegas, but Vegas is the weather is, I don't like the weather. and the place like it's nothing there except casinos. And if you like to gamble, if you love to gamble, then that will be the place for you. But you know that you have to watch out also, like if you have any control in yourself, you keep doing it, then a lot of people also have problems with, you know, vices and all of that. But it's nice to live in Vegas too. Like for me, like as a nurse, like the pay is good so far based on the cost of living over there. So it was really good, you know, really for me I can rate it's really good to, you know, to work and live in Vegas so far. That's only based on my experience. Based on also on your job. My job is, you know, highly in demand, so I don't have any problem with looking for a job. I can hop in from one job to another. There's no contract because I'm not a working visa here. So yeah, so this is only, I'm just speaking, I'm talking here about my experience here in the US. And it's, look at this other place. See, look at the beach. It's very nice. See, yeah, it's very nice here. I know I'm going to miss this place. In Vegas, I miss our house, the one we sold. And here in California, I miss the different places because we used to drive here, like, you know, from here and there, going to the beach, going to the pier, buying for some fish, like that. So it's a lot of places to go here in California. It's so different than Nevada or Las Vegas, but it's just expensive. You need to have one or two jobs if your job is not, if you're not really making a lot of money, and when your hourly rate is not that high, so you need to get another job in order for you to save and to, you know, to yeah, for you to save. And also you know, like in, also it depends on your lifestyle. If you're a type of person that who loves to eat outside, hang out with friends, that costs a lot of money too. Gas and all of that. They always traveling. It costs a lot of money too. But personally, we don't usually travel. You know, we just sacrifice a little bit. Though it's only two of us here, but you know, we don't really you know, take vacation like really expensive. We just travel from here and there, like short trips, longer trips, yeah, maybe for a couple of days, but it's not like a really grand vacation, no, because that costs a lot of money. And I'm thinking that, you know, if I have to retire early, stop working early, then I have to, you know, I have to sacrifice some things for now to enjoy later. Yeah. Yeah. That's my life here in the US, you know. In the Philippines it's so different, you know. Over there, I don't think I can get a job over there, high paying job over there, a pretty decent job. So it's so stressful here. I mean, working as a nurse in the US is so stressful, but you know, like I just think about it like just imagine like the nurses in the Philippines, they only paid so little, and for that amount I can get paid for that in one day or less than one day here, and for them it's only already 1 month with overtime. So I just think about like I'm so fortunate to, and so grateful that I'm here. I was able to come here and then enjoy the life that I've been longing for, and then, you know, this is really my destiny, like and also hard work also. Yeah, I'm so grateful living here in the US. I don't have any regrets, you know, and I thank God that He's always been good to us from the beginning up to now, up to the end, up to the future. I'm so grateful. So look at the houses here. Those houses you can see, they're not really that big, but it's because they're facing the ocean. And I know it's in California, is a dollar, $1 million house, and I can tell that's expensive house. Here in California, even if you live in not so pretty decent location, it's still expensive. Much more if you live in like closer to the ocean. Oh, that's $1 million price there for your house. Even if the house it don't look so good, it's been there and built for decades, but because of the location, the house already cost a lot of money. So that's why here, living here in the US, it depends on your lifestyle, it depends on like your preference. You can get that, but you cannot pay for it. You pay what you get. If you want a really really expensive house, then you really have to work for it so hard. So smart. If you're smart, you can do that. Otherwise, you have to work 7 days a week. I don't want to work 7 days a week. So stressful. It's okay if it's like like something else, but me in my job, no, I don't want to work 7 days a week. I've been through that. So stressful, and I don't want to be stressed all the time. It's not good for us. Yeah, and like I've said earlier, like I'm not really ready to stop working. Basically, what I'm doing now is like I just retired. I stopped working. That's it. But since last year, it was since the pandemic started, I had a lot of time thinking and make plans. Been planning about it. That like, because we already know that this year we will go back to the Philippines. So before we sold the house, I've been planning that what I'm gonna do over there. you know because even if I have to work as a nurse, the pay is not decent, it's not good. Might as well volunteer, but the pay, no, I don't think I can do that. I might volunteer something, but we'll see. But I don't know. But for right now, like I just want to maybe thinking about having a business. Speaking of business, and I have another also. What keeps me busy right now is I'm vlogging. I'm vlogging. So if you have an account in YouTube, so don't forget to subscribe. Orebro TV, that's me. I have 400 something subscribers already so far, and it seems like it's doing good. And I have faith. On it, so that my channel will be great soon or later. We'll see. But the important is I'm enjoying now. It's a different career. It's a different field of from my profession. But the important is I'm enjoying right now. So that's the most important one. I'm okay for now. Sometimes I just miss my routine, like early morning I have to wake up, take a shower, put on my scrubs, and then go to work. But for right now, I'm not working already, so yeah, I'm okay right now. But there's I might, once this is our plan, like once we have a house already being built, then I can start having a business, and hopefully that it's gonna be really good, doing good so far. But I think so. I'm always think about the good side on it. I don't think about the negative side, because once you always set your mind negative, then the come out will be negative. So I always think about the good side. It's always gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. It's always gonna be okay, no matter what. That's a good side. Yeah. Okay, guys. I'll just let you go. I'm just talking here, talking about my life here in the U.S. What's my plans? What been doing right now. What keeps us busy. Maybe for my next vlog, I will share it to you. I just want to focus on the topic one at a time. But I'm doing my LS silent live stream on YouTube. If you happen to have an account, don't be ashamed or shy to subscribe to my channel, and just let me know you watch my video, like that, and hit the like button and the notification bell, so you will be notified once I have a new videos. So, because you know what, guys, in my channel, I have a live stream. So every single day, because since I'm not working, I have more time doing the live stream, though it's just silent, but I have more subscribers. They enjoyed my channel, and you can just we can talk about as long as not like really rude comments or whatever. So we can talk there. Yeah, it's fun. Yeah, most of my subscribers, of course, from the Philippines, from my neighbors, my family members. But just PM me, message me, just let me know that you already subscribed, you joined to my channel, and then I will reach out to you. So once again, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, oribrotv.com, ORIBROTV, okay, on my YouTube. And hit the like notification bell also. Thank you. Thank you for watching, and thank you for listening, and have a nice day. Bye.